I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, dash, honey, y'all lash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like.
HitSquad1843's. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. What I do?
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set 50, plant. Hey, Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Go! 60 outlaw. Hey, dude. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 23 yards on the play. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first two throws of the game. Two different parts of the field as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins now. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Joker. Bang, bang, bang.
On 3rd down, McFarland. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Hey, echo.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position you have to be, you just act like you're...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Man, that's Josh Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Check 59, Mike.
Go.
Mike to 59. Hey, watch the slant.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Got it. Hey, Charlie.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's going to go down again.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch twist. Hey, 382, let's 50.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing, Cousins. And he connects with Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Cousins. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Cousins to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with him.
Got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action now. Cousins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, team 6.
2nd and 5. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey. Please, Trevor.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Set, ready, 8, read. Hey, wahoo! We own them.
2nd and 11. Gets it to Gordon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to Josh Gordon. It's a gain of 4. Makes it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, Zoo.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. You go night-night. Go night-night. Mike 5.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that'll set. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
You better be afraid of me.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 15. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos pushed further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tighten down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
I got you. I got you.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 19-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And Crosby puts it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. First down. Here's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great